Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of All Scoring on Defense, the best sports channel. And on this episode, I'm going to talk about NBA trades and NBA trade scenarios. Let's get into it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, right now it's a lot of trades going on and it's a lot of trade rumors happening because the NBA trading deadline is right around the corner. First, we have the Brooklyn Nets head coach Steve Nash come out saying that we are not trading James Harden. Yes, James Harden is unhappy, and I kind of see why. James Harden was brung to the Brooklyn Nets thinking that he was going to play with both Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. But for the vast majority, he's only been playing with just James Harden. And Kevin Durant has been out, and then Kyrie Irving has been out as well. But don't get me wrong, when these three play together, man, are they unbeatable. But that's the thing, when do they play together? Also, another team that made a great move was the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers made a great move adding both Robert Covington and Norman Powell. Norman Powell, in his debut for the Clippers, scored 28 points. And that's going to set them up for this season and for next season. That's assuming if Kawhi Leonard doesn't come back this season. But next season, hey, the Clippers are going to be in position to make a run. So keep an eye on the Clippers. And then next, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers made an amazing trade, trading for guard Caris LeVert. And now that touches back on what I said on Friday. Now that you have Caris LeVert along with the point guard Darius Garland, who's been balling, he's an all-star. Doesn't that kind of make Colin Sexton expendable? But last but not least, one team that I really want to make a trade is the Los Angeles Lakers. You can tell by the body language on this team that something isn't working. Now, the guy that I want them to trade for is Miles Turner. Now, hear me out. Before you guys be like, huh? What are you talking about? Just hear me out. Miles Turner would be a great addition to the Los Angeles Lakers. One, he's averaging 13 points and 7 rebounds. But get this, on the defensive side of the ball, he'll help the Lakers out a lot, seeing that he's averaging 3 blocks per game on the season. Yes, he's dealing with some injury, but this formula or this lineup would help the Lakers win a lot more games, and this would kind of go back to that lineup that they had a few seasons ago when they won that championship. You guys remember when Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis were playing games together, and then Dwight Howard was starting at the 5? Miles Turner would help out Anthony Davis a whole lot more because now Anthony Davis doesn't have to play the 5 anymore. And we all know Anthony Davis just came out and said on numerous occasions that he doesn't like playing the 5. If you had a guy like Miles Turner, someone who is big and strong and who can take that physicality in the paint, Anthony Davis's game is going to be helped out a lot more. And then we've seen as of lately, Anthony Davis is starting to come into his own this season. So I think that trade would help the Lakers out a lot. And as far as what's going to happen, we'll just have to wait and see how this all plays out because that's all for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I do new episodes like this Monday through Friday, and I'm out.